Please do not make this fight a strawberry picking and cotton picking mess. Oh Lord. So no. Congratulations, felicidades to Andy Ruiz. Um. And at the same time, it wouldn't matter to me if Andy Ruiz or Anthony Joshua, who's also my Nigerian Irish brother, yes. And his father, I read on Wikipedia, is mixed by Irish. So and I could be Nigerian out of family tree, you know. I'm also Spanish Creole, you know, Irish, English, and American French. So I don't like it when boxing tries to make, and this is not because I'm mad that Andy Ruiz won. No, let me give you some history lessons. Escuchan por favor el maestro Zacarias, the teacher Zacarias, old school elder Zacarias. I'm going to be 40 because I'm older than these two guys. They both born 89, born 79. They about to be 30. I think I hear I made 30. Well, anyway, they about to be 30 if they haven't made 30 this year. Okay, so when I was in school back in 1993, learning Spanish, well, I was learning Spanish in 95, but actually I was listening to Spanish music, the Hummer music, and the Charlo Thug had harassed me. I never seen he got racial like that before. And he was one of the bullies in school in 6th grade. I was in 8th grade. Don't contact me when I'm doing a thing. I'm a bully team. Hold on. Leave message. I'm busy. Anyway, point is, let me leave a message. I hate when I get interrupted when I'm trying to do a video. Anyway, so let's get to this. So what happened is the Latino dude, Spanish dude, Mexican American, Chicano dude was a cholo thug, doing the gangster lean, you know, thug days. You know, Tupac was alive then. You know, nothing but the G Baby, American B. Boys in the Hood, you know, New Jack City, Juice, you know, them gangster lean, yes. Mean Society, yes. All them gangster movies, okay? Them thug, gangster, cholo movies. You know, they're trying to get representification. Before we start saying Black Lives Matter, Latin Lives Matter. So back in the day, they were trying to get all the minority young men, African American, Hispanic descent, to be thugs and cholo thugs and bandidos in prison from the East Coast to West Coast. Okay. This cholo thug was in training, and so we was in reading class with a white lady from Mississippi, red hair. She was Irish. Okay. In 8th grade, so I was listening to how Miss Lena was alive then, and so what happened is this dude, when she walked out the room, I'm the teacher, and he said, "Oh, tonight, Friday, Saturday night, the brown people gonna win this color." And I'm like, my skin is actually brown caramel, okay? My skin is not the color of black tar, of course. All right. This dude's olive skin, just like that's olive complexion. Okay, if you don't know your skin tones in this before, I haven't done makeup before, but if I ever do makeup, I know different skin tones and complexion. You know, especially you know about race. That's olive skin tone, just like Andy Ruiz. That's not actually brown. Okay. So my skin is caramel, medium light brown complexion. Okay, it's not dark chocolate like wasted nice. It's not high yellow bright, which actually Drake is an olive skin tone too, right? Okay, he not fair. He's fair, but not pale white. Okay, so it's have a little tan to it, just like Andy Ruiz. So that's a high yellow complexion. Okay, still. And what happened is, this dude pointing his skin tone, talking about the brown people, this color gonna win. We're better. We're superior. This is 1993 in the fall or early winter. And I'm like, dude, why you being a race? I ain't even to you. And I started mentioning my mixed background. I'm African American, European neighbor, whatever, you know, and stuff like that. And because I was learning my multi-race background at the time, 93. So then, sorry, identify as mixed race. Okay. So what happened is, I said, I ain't trying to get no racial snap. And everybody like, Zach, calm down. I like, dang, why is he bringing this up? So my homegirl, who's a lesbian, Okay, she was straight at the time. She was more a little girlish, but now she's more tomboyish and more studyish now. Okay, all her business. But I was shocked because we went to school together. And I know she was talking about she had her hair long and she was very girly. And she, remember I talking about the arcade Aaliyah? I saw about the dude from Mexico was 18 in ninth grade, and the girl was 15 years old. Okay, that was her. Okay, all her baby ass. Okay, therefore remember on arcade thing, whatever. But no, back in '95, yeah, she was 15. Both 79 kids were going on 16. The dude, the one that asked me if I was from when I had my hair relaxed one time. As I'm from Mexico, I've been to Mexico before. He was a paisa, okay, aka paisa. Yeah, he was. What happened is when he was in ninth grade, he already graduated high school, but white racist school district told him his credits, so he'll go back to high school. So he was dating her. I let me tell you business, baby. But she's Chicana, light skinned Chicana. He was darker, a little closer to my complexion, and he just got his credits in ninth grade and then went to school or went to work in the army. I don't know how they happened, but I thought he was my age back in 95 and 94. But she was dating him. But anyway, when we was in 8th grade, because I shot she lesbian now. I didn't know she was lesbian. She's in the LGBT community in Houston to all her business. Okay, so your business is safe. But when she was straight, she's dating. So she was straight at the time, okay? In 8th grade, she said, Zach, it's about Chavez. So what it was back in 1993, Julio Cesar Chavez, not Junior. Junior is the little boy. Well, he's a younger dude, okay? His dad, okay, who's senior. He's grown now. He born in 1984, the one junior, because same age as Nicki Minaj. Okay, anyway, so he was fighting his brother. So the Chicago, the Cholo Thug, okay, who, yeah, he was referencing to who this Chavez fight in San Antonio with some brother. I think it was Whitaker, I think it was Whitaker. Okay, well, somebody, okay. And the fight was canceled. And I remember me and my dad said, we're glad because people was pumping their heads to have a black on brown fight. And this is no different than Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard. Okay? Back in 82 or 83 or 81 when I was a little boy, okay, he was married to a sister from the South. He married a high yellow woman. She is part Colombian, part Hispanic. Sugar Ray Leonard, okay? His kids are part Hispanic, I believe, or her, okay? She fine too. Anyway, so Sugar Ray Leonard was about to fight this Mexican American Chicano dude named I think he is Chicano because I don't think he no immigrant, okay? He's Americanized, who was saying racist stuff to Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran. So, and anyone know? Remember when Moesha Brandy had the Macarena on there, and the Hispanic woman, she could be Puerto Rican, but she played a Mexican, okay, American, and Fernando, I forgot his name. Fernando, what's his name? He is from Los Angeles. He about to fight the dark skinned brother on there. I remember. So, what was one from the Parker's name? I forgot her name. Kim. Yeah, Kim. I think was her name. That's Thomas Vaughn and the Hispanic girl about to fight, and they both not bringing it down. Okay, they're dancing Macarena. I forget that episode back in 86. 96, excuse me. In 97, 96. It was 96. I forget because I was 11th grade in. And what happened is they was talking about Duran, the coach, or somebody was saying Duran and Leonard, Sugar Ray Leonard, talking about Kim was, yeah. So that's why. So they was trying, this in Los Angeles, trying to have a cotton picking and straw picking fight of Kim and the Hispanic world were about to fight each other, over, Q was dark skinned brother, right? And that's when Fernando, I forgot his name. Was it Fernando? Whatever his name, I forgot his name. He's a boxer too. Who about to fight him over, and that's when Brandy got knocked over by both of them. I don't think Brandy no more. Okay, I don't forget watching that scene. So and Moesha. So you see why that I don't like the fact that they made it to a cotton picking and sharpie fight. Cause no, congratulations to Andy Ruiz. Okay, being the first Hispanic and Mexican American. He's not from Mexico. He's a Mexican American. Okay, to win the heavyweight champion. Okay, and so people are now making it into a racial thing. Yeah, he beat that nigga. That's all Hispanics say. He beat that nigga up. Some Puerto Rican dude went on Instagram and said, "Yeah, Latino gang." And you have some Mexicans who don't like the word Latino and Hispanic. You know, the Mexica movement. Okay, but there's a yeah, and even Andy Ruiz liked the comment from some Danny guy from who's Puerto Rican. And so you have, like I say, people in this child picking, cop picking fight with the Latinos there too. I saw Babe Ash commenting on there too as well. I'm spying on these people, but yes, for real. So I don't like it when they have a black and brown fight. Okay, and this dude is not even from the United States. Talking about Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is Nigerian and British, and also mixed with Irish on his dad's side. So, I mean, why? And you have I can say happy Andy won because of the fact that Anthony Joshua's not from here. He's not ADOS. That's going on too. For ADOS people, he not one of us. He went on the slave ship. Yeah, he would answer what I'm saying. He Nigerian and British born, and also mixed with Irish. He mixed with white too. Okay, he not pure black. His dad's mixed with Irish, yes. Irish. I'm mixed with Irish too, besides some Nigerians from African family as well. I'm also mixed with Spanish Creole, well, Louisiana, not Mexican and Puerto Rican, but yes, so therefore, so support a brother that's part African descent and Latin at the same time. I'm tired of this child picking fight when they have black and brown fights. Duran, excuse me, and Sugar Ray Leonard fight, and you had back in '93 with Cesar Chavez fighting his brother, and it was canceled. I'm glad I had prayed too they would be canceled, because for real, the Chicano dude that was in there here in Texas, who was showed up at the time when the Gangsta Lean and Tupac and Death Row Records era, okay, with Vida Loca and all, the Cholo and all that, and Thug Life and Tupac and nobody G-Day Baby and Sudal, okay, when they was trying to get market to minorities to put us in prison, okay, both Africans and Hispanic, yes, before we start shouting Black Lives, Latino Lives Matter, okay, yes, that time. Back in the 90s when Clinton was in Bob Bill, okay, how do you want to bring this to Tupac and Joe said, how do you okay, Mr. Clinton Baldo. Okay, yeah, during that time, Bush and yes, Bush daddy. Okay, point is, they was trying to So this dude's all pumped up on that weekend of that fight. Yes, this weekend, us brown people, and I'm like, dude, my skin is actually brown. Yours is olive. It's not pale, but it's paler. Okay, stop. Yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win tonight. And I'm like, why you pick me? The other brother in the classroom, you ain't go pick. Why are you talking to me about this? I don't get involved in no black and brown. I don't. And he pointed, yeah, we're gonna win. We're better. We're superior. And I'm like, dude. And so that weekend, nobody didn't fight. No brother didn't fight. And no Latino brother didn't fight. So shush. So just like what happened in the Olympics, was it Olympics of soccer back in 2003. And I went on the bus, right there on Ella and TC Jester, the number 40s, the P Corps and the Ella bus, you go there, okay? And right there by the Foodarama, okay, right there by HEB, y'all know what I'm talking about, not the fucking 610. I'm catching the bus, coming from the Northwest area, and I'm catching the bus, right? Trying to go back to the east side. We're in the bus, whether from the P Corps bus, the Ella, or either the one from Northwest Mall, Northwest Center. And this older Latino dude, of course he was immigrant, but you can tell he's Americanized, like he been portuguese, okay? Because most immigrants, so-called paisas, do not have this attitude. And this dude, Mexico won, we're better, we're superior. And I'm like, dude, doesn't matter, okay? You're not superior, nobody but God. I'll never forget when I was in El Paso at the MHR clinic at the fucking David Doctor Center. And I waited a long time to get medication, and they had, was not Equatorial Guinea yet, the African, they speak Spanish, Equatorial Guinea yet. They had another, they speak Portuguese, but their words are similar in Spanish. Angola. And I thank God that was a tie. There was Mexico versus Angola back in 2006 or 5. And this Hispanic woman, Chicana, with glasses, she had shades on. Yeah, we're gonna win. We're better. And I'm like, and guess what? It was a tie. I said, thank you, Jesus. Because I'm not, I mean, and then the people, why they got Spanish words? I'm like, this bitch, and I said, this bitch, better. It's very uneducated, so, like a hood rat. Yeah, she's a hood rat. Uneducated hood rat coming all colors. She did not know that Portugal went to Angola besides Brazil. If it was Equatorial Guinea, Spain went there. The only country in Africa official language is Espanol, okay? Which I do plan to go to Equatorial Guinea. Yes, I do want to go to Equatorial Guinea. Yes, I do. Okay, yo hablo también, yo tengo sangre africana también, y español también. But I can play this. It makes sense, right? I love Spanish. And when I found my fucking if I was real, of course I was happy, okay? So, point is, that African countries speak Spanish. And, you know, I want to go, and I met people from Equatorial Guinea, and we be speaking Spanish, and we be looking at us crazy. Yeah, for real. I was in the East End. Was it last year? And I thought they were supposed to be Nigerian, but there was Africans. They speak in Spanish, and there are Nigerians who learn Spanish as well. Because I met Nigerians who speak Spanish. Of course, they don't speak Spanish in their country, but they learn it. Okay, and I said, "Don't need this," and I forgot how he said Equatorial Guinea in Spanish because it's not my familiar words. And I was speaking to these Mexican Americans in Chicago, were like looking at us crazy. And I'm like, I'm telling the sisters driving, a sister from ADOS, you know, African American saying, was looking at us crazy. I said, well, ma'am, you know, and where they're from, they speak Spanish. A lot of people are ignorant, okay, ignorant. I'm saying in the ghetto, ignorant. So, and I'm like, so I said, bitch, about this, the woman in this image R. Yeah, I thought I was crazy at image RA, and right there on Loma Land. No, bitch, you go crazy too. I at least taking medication, but I know that the history, not the exact history, but I know that Portuguese went and colonized Angola. They speak Portuguese. Okay, hablo también. Okay, and I had a homegirl at Macy's. I would speak Spanish too because she speaks Portuguese and she's from Angola. She was a fine sister too from Angola. Yeah, she was fine camera. You know what I'm saying? Now I take out some Portuguese and black in her as well. They mixed down there too. Papa was a white, Papa was a rolling stone. Every time he has white men talking about race mixing and genocide. Excuse me, every time a white man lay his head where he's born, beside his roots, DNA, either he did by force, by rape, or either by consensual, he always spread his seed. That's why we got white blood in us. Thank you. Anyway, so hush. However, but she'll find, she'll find. I'm trying to holler at her. That's all I come outside. Everybody look at this prayer time. I speak to her when I was at Macy's in Morrison Mall. Anyway, because she understood Spanish because she's, you know, and I never forget a bright high yellow dude who used to go to U of H. As I said, they mixed down there. Besides my homegirl being caramel, it was a higher, bright dude. And he had green eyes, and he had, you know, I don't know say his government name, but his name was Fernando. And so he didn't speak English well. He used to go to U of H. And we're on the bus, and when I started speaking Spanish to him, he understood. And folks looking us crazy. And I said, yeah, he don't speak Spanish, but people who speak Portuguese understand Spanish. It's when they speak Portuguese to us, I don't understand Portuguese. I have to go on my translator, okay? But for real, when you speak Spanish to a person who speaks Portuguese in Brazil or Angola or either Portugal, they understand. Like for example, Nelly Furtado, she's Portuguese. She's not from Latin America. She's not Hispanic from Latin America, Latin America. She's really Latin for being, you know, in the Roman, you know, Portuguese language, you know, in Romance language. But she's from Canada. Her family's from Portuguese. When that song, when she made songs like Colombian dude, Juanes, that's why she understands, because she speaks Portuguese and it's similar to Spanish. Okay, so and being Pencila, come on now, all right. So that's how, yeah, y'all know I'll be speaking that Spanish, and when I meet people from Portuguese, when I was doing the OTC conference, being a line monitor, before I started being in security, and you know, and I was doing security work, but I was also working for temp agency, and I did line monitoring for 4 times. The last time was in 2016, and 15 I did in 15 as well. So it was an African man, not he dark skinned man. We got some Portuguese in him to be educated. And when I saw his last name, he's from, you know, the OC, it's a world conference, and I started speaking Spanish to him, and folks looked at me crazy. And I'm like, yeah. I said, y'all, he speak Portuguese. They understand Spanish. And he, and yeah. So I know, yes, okay. So please, like, cállate, right, So for real. So that's how you do it. So anyway, point is that. So that's the brother bitch. Yeah, they should be the bitch. I know that image. Yeah, I ain't saying down in El Paso, Texas, because stupid. You should know that Portugal went to not only colonize Brazil, but they also colonized Angola. So anytime you see an African team from Angola with some similar Spanish word, which similar to Spanish and Portuguese, come on. And truly African country, not Angola, we call it Equatorial Guinea. They speak Spanish, and we got those here in Houston. Yes, I mean not a bunch, but a lot of folks from Equatorial Guinea and speaking Spanish, and like they speak Spanish. I like, yes, they speak Spanish. They speak Spanish. Equatorial Guinea, and yes, I do want to go to Equatorial Guinea. Yes, for some no wonder I love Spanish. And it's my language. Es mi lengua también, que tengo, te vas a tener apellido real, okay? Mi sangre de mi mamá, okay? Mi herencia. So, I love Spanish. That's my second language, and it's my favorite language, foreign language. And it's part of my language in my bloodline. When I found, I said, what type of last name is this? When on Wikipedia, it's Spanish. What? I can spend all this time. So y'all see why? Yes, I want to go to Equatorial Guinea. Yes, I do. But before I go to Africa, I want to go to Equatorial Guinea. Yes. And I met those in Southwest Side. I met those in the barrio. Yes. I've been folks from Equatorial Guinea. I like it. I said, Equatorial Guinea. I said, what? I said, oh, I love speaking Spanish. Yes, baby. So anyway, yes, no wonder. I remember my cousin on my dad's side would say, "You always love Spanish stuff, Latin stuff." Well, guess what? It's in mi sangre. My foregrandfather was a real, okay, a black Spanish Creole man, born in Texas, but famous for Louisiana. Okay, come on now, all right. That gumbo mix, I love gumbo too. Any port is besides French, I got French, but Spanish. I love Spanish. Okay, that's And it's funny, when I went to Louisiana for the first time, Lake Charles, to Harris, a dark-skinned dude, Creole, was speaking. He said, I said, my roots are from here, but I don't know how to speak Creole. So he started speaking Creole, which has got Spanish words in as well, besides African, French, and American, Choctaw. I started speaking Spanish. You speaking Spanish? Yeah. So it's funny because, that, the black French part did not hang on to it. The French part, like, there's people in our family don't speak French, but my mom said, well, that's why we like Creole stuff, but they kept that hidden. I guess when they moved from Central Texas to Houston, the hood, they kept that hidden. But no, I mean, we have Spanish Creole in us too, So that's why I love Latin stuff. As soon as you put on Latin music or anything Spanish, Hispanic oriented, I go crazy. So that makes a lot of sense. No one else. I said, what type of last name? Real. I don't know what that damn phone Wikipedia is. Spanish? And it said that my grandfather parents from Louisiana. I said, well, it makes sense because Spain was Nueva España that owned Mexico. They owned Spain before the Louisiana Purchase with the French Canadians. So that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So no wonder. So So therefore, but let's get back to the subject of the video. We got carried away about Espanol. Yes, Espanol. Okay. Let Senor Real, that's me. Top. Point is, yes. So this, for real, I had to call her bitch because she uneducated, dumb bitch. Did not know that Angola was colonized by the Portuguese, just like Brazil. She must smoke dope when she was on history classes. But I know that. I didn't have to know that. I actually read about it, So I always want to travel. I want to get out of the United States. Okay, so when I was in my days and tried to alienate and be antisocial and learn about history, learn about my own mixed history and everything else, I would read books about different cultures and everything, like people from Africa, like, how do you know about this? Because I read about this. I'm a very multiculturalized person. I like to stay in one. Texas is very Texas is very ignorant, okay? That's why a lot of people are ignorant out here, okay, of all colors. So when I meet foreign, they're like, "Damn, how do you know about that?" Yeah, because I read about this. What? Yeah, you know about that. Yeah, I'll be in the room with a encyclopedia of a bunch of books in my room and clutter and stuff for real. Reading different articles and stuff. That's how I know. So let's get back to the subject. So for real, so the soccer team was Angola was going to Mexico. It was 2006, yeah, because I was, I had to go to get a prescription medication, and she said, yeah, we're gonna win, and she was saying we're gonna win, and Mexico's better, we're superior. I'm like, bitch, please, and I don't want to say God name and bang, but you're not God. Stop thinking you're superior. And guess what? Nobody, and I was praying like, God, can you please? Because I remember even as David Cross, it was 2006. They have folks wearing Mexican flags, and I don't like that Mexico versus African team mess, because instead of hoping whether it be the Mexican team or the African or the black team in Jamaica, whatever, they're not pure black in Jamaica, but still, just hoping that either team win and looking at a non-racial and colorblind situation. Folks like, oh, we're superior. Nobody's superior, okay? So that's why I said that it's funny. I had prayed, and then this team did not. No one won. No team won. Then you had with the Chavez at the Whitaker fight, and it was canceled. And I said, oh, thank you, Jesus, because you had the Chicano dude just flat out told me, and I thought the dude was cool. He was a bully. But I didn't think he was racial behind closed doors. And he said, yeah, guess what? This weekend, Chicanos, us Mexicans, us brown people, we're going to win. Us Hispanics, we're going to win. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, why you pick me, the other brother that talk bad about y'all behind closed doors, about Mexican, and then turn around when the Mexican folks who picked on me, this brother joined in the top, go get, do you see why I had all colors picked on me? And they would laugh in the room. Yes, he jumped in calling me this and that, calling me gay, this and that, calling me Peckerwood because I mentioned my mixed background, okay? And all us that the girl like was, Cocoa White mixed with some, Hawaiian and the American in her. But she done a full blown white girl. But you get my point. Yeah, back in '93, and he ended up being a thug too, a ghetto thug, locked up, and he went to jail in before he graduated high school. Yeah, he was out there thugging. See, so I'm like, so why the Chola thug didn't talk to the ghetto thug? I'm not in that cotton straw picking fight. Like, why y'all picking on me with that racial shit? Anyway, but real. So he was like, yeah, we're gonna win. We're gonna win this weekend. Yeah, this Saturday coming, other Saturday night. Yeah, we're gonna win. And guess what? They canceled that fight. Hallelujah. Okay, really. So point is, just let you know, please stop making this Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Anthony Joshua fight a cotton and straw picking fight. Please, because it doesn't matter what color who wins. It's who you train, who you steal. It is in the mind. And then two, it does, and I'm going to say this to some brothers. Stop thinking that you have black DNA with Charles Darwin, okay, the monkey and scroll shit, okay, that you are stronger and dominant. That's what that mess come from Charles Darwin, whose cousin was of the eugenics movement that caused the Planned Parenthood to call black genocide. Okay, with Marcus Sarah. Y'all know you're here. Share some uneducated on both ends. No matter what color you are, whether you are African or Hispanic individuals in this shit. Point is, and then guess what? Those folks might not look black, but 9-10, and he do got a Negro nose, talking about Andy Ruiz. Yeah, you do have a Negro nose, some Afro-Mexican down the family tree, doing a colonial period of time when they had a caste system. Some black grandma over the years, they came from Veracruz, let's be real up in here, or some black grandpa, okay? You got a Negro nose too. Yeah, you got a Negro nose. I saw on Instagram, you have a Negro wide nose. You may not look black, but you got a Negro nose. That's Negro. It's not Native American, that's Negro. And if you're going to say Native American, let's not forget that 1600s black Mexican men, Afro men, born in Mexico, who were free, or maybe slave, but mostly free, married the American women. Remember, the Spanish didn't bring in women into later on, okay? The men came here first. That's why they mixed with the women. And they brought black women and black men, and they mixed with the black women. and that's what happened during either through rape or through consensual sex, whatever. And then plus they did get married because there was no anti-homosexuality laws. The Catholic Church did encourage interracial marriage because we're all human people. Because that's part of my faith. I'm an ex-Protestant. So point is that's the reason why we're all children of God. This is never color you are, okay? That's why some Hispanic folks with that mental rise, I don't mean a black person home mess or I don't date a white person either. That's just as racist, and I just saying to say that because that person has a right to marry who they want to marry. You know, we all mixed, and we all just only one race is human. It's white men in the 1600s or 7 in the French or some German, whatever it was, who came up with this idea of races of species. Okay, y'all don't know y'all history. You're very uneducated about this, but actually, it's only one race human. So, but so-called ethnicity, major ethnicity is racist, I should say, because different genome or phenotype and whatever. However, we all belong to one human race. In Mexico, by having this Native and Hispanic and African and little Asian, because some of the Asian slaves came from the Philippines, okay? Let's be real, okay? And also China, Poblana, he said, it's not my favorite, it's not my everyday words in Spanish. China, Poblana, okay? And there was Chinese princess kidnapped, and okay, all right, by merchants, and yeah, okay, yeah. So, in Asia, see why that George Lopez has some black and Spaniard, white, Native American, and Asian, 19 Chinese, or maybe Filipino. However, okay, in a DNA test, however, 10 years ago, Mariah Carey, okay, however, okay, that dude, they don't look black, got some black, so I guess you said the black DNA, and besides the Aztec DNA and Spaniard, Quinquito DNA came in messed, you know what I'm saying, so therefore, and the dude is, Anthony Joshua is mixed with white too, he has, Irish, and that dad side of the family tree, you know, go Irish, okay, you know what I'm saying, no dang, okay, point is, yeah, he got Irish besides African, Yoruba, I thought he was Igbo, probably both Igbo and Yoruba, I don't know, but, and you know, oh, hold up, don't forget Nigerian went to Mexico too, yes, no, I ain't talking about the people who go recently came, no, I'm talking about the slaves during the colonial time in Mexico. The Spaniards bringing slaves in Veracruz, and they were saying La Bamba, okay, call it like it is. And they started mixing and spreading the slaves down, and Costa Chica will go to Oaxaca, and they had slaves up north too, okay, and Norte también, okay, let's be real. They had slave rebellions in the northern part of Mexico too. A lot of folks might know that. Cimarrones, the maroon people was the freedmen's, okay, if you know history. However, Nigerian slaves, that's why some Mexicans, when they do DNA tests don't always tell true facts because it's very limited. But when they say Nigerian, yes. So they got Nigerian. I see why. And let's be real time, y'all. Let's listen to this. Some Nigerians don't like us, especially the Igbos here in Houston. And you have poetry, a couple of us happy Mexican. Friends with the Nigerian, they don't like us. 80, okay. I see why they get along, and sometimes married choose a Nigerian brother over an African descendant brother. Yes, yeah, they get along, and you have Mexican men and they are married to Nigerian. I've seen it too, and they in Nigerian and actually get along with Nigerian. Yeah, them Black Americans, they lazy. We Mexican Nigerians are hardworking. They be saying that, man. Yeah, y'all different from them Black Americans. They lazy. They always whine. They got a victim mentality. Yeah, us Nigerians, we got a victim. Yeah, So don't get all happy up here trying to fight each other because. In Houston, Nigerians who don't like African people, who are 19 Igbo, okay, and Mexicans, especially Chicago, or those who Americanized if they immigrant, they get along. Oh, they get along. They be talking shit about us. See, y'all don't be talking all that shit. So it was Nigerian born in Britain, me with some Irish, he part Irish. And a Mexican 19 Afro-Mexican, high yellow and very exotic looking racial biggers and don't look black, but a Negro knows though. They fought. Then y'all get it? Thank you. That's all I gotta say.